And it was this day last year when residents in central Visayas were warned not to take lightly an upcoming super typhoon. President Aquino himself went on the air to advise everyone in the affected areas to take all the necessary precautions. The rest is history as we go back in time to that fateful day.
A year after Super Typhoon Yolanda, the Philippines revisits the calamity spearheaded by President Aquino. Yolanda, reaching signal number 4, slapped the country with rains and winds as a storm surge hit the eastern Visayas. On November 2, 2013, a low-pressure area develops east of the Pacific Islands of Micronesia. The next day, as the LPA intensifies, the Japanese Meteorological Agency and the Joint Warning Center classify it as a tropical depression. Typhoon warning is raised in the islands of Palau and Micronesia. On November 4, JMA and JWTC upgrade it to a tropical storm and assign the international name Haiyan. Tuesday, November 5, the storm becomes a typhoon as it passes through Micronesia and is forecast to hit the Philippines. JWTC declares the storm as a super typhoon passing over Palau. Pag-asa names the typhoon Yolanda and raises storm signal number 1 in eastern Visayas and Mindanao. Yolanda enters the Philippine Area of Responsibility on November 7, prompting signal number 3 in the eastern Visayas and Mindanao in the morning. The super typhoon intensifies and the storm warning is upgraded to signal number 4 come nighttime. Local government spearheads preemptive evacuations and declares class suspensions in various parts of the country. In a televised address in the evening, President Aquino urges Filipinos not to take chances. The next day, Yolanda makes initial landfall on eastern Samar at 4:40 a.m. and hits different islands. Pag-asa's morning bulletin shows maximum sustained winds of 235 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 275 kilometers per hour. Many areas have become out of reach as the typhoon destroyed power and communication lines. Major airports and ports are shut down. For many Filipinos, November 8 may have been the most tragic, as Yolanda hits its hardest on many areas in the country. The super typhoon weakens in the afternoon and evening as it exits the country. Red Cross records 1,200 deaths in Leyte and eastern Samar alone. On November 10, DSWD announces more than 2 million families or 9.5 million individuals affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Death toll in the eastern Visayas reached 1,774 according to the NDRRMC. A Bloomberg report on November 12 says losses from the typhoon amounted to $15 billion or 650 billion pesos, making it one of the most expensive disasters in Philippine history. The following events that took place focus on how the Filipinos cope with the disaster as the influx of local and foreign aids ensue. In several interviews with local channels and the international media, President Aquino assures the Filipinos will rise and this time the Filipinos will topple Yolanda.